Hologram. Good. Can you hear me okay? So good to be back. Taking a couple weeks off because I had to adjust to moving. And hopefully we should be able to get back to regular streams now. So that's really good. But we're going to be walking around today and looking for some lizards because I noticed there's a lot around here. And I thought that that would be fun. Let me see here. Hello, Crypt Kicker. Can you hear me okay? I'm not sure if my microphone's working. Awesome. Thank you. How are you doing today? Okay, so what I was doing, as you can see from this funny thing I'm wearing, I'm getting the camera ready to be able to just like walk everybody around and kind of do like a first person view. I'm doing good. Things have been good. Just studying a lot and focusing on school. But yeah, things have been good. How about you? Let's see, what's going to be the best? This is the best. Hi, Loopy Droopy. OBS on YouTube, Twitch is being a joke. Oh, why? Hi, Loopy Droopy. Super duper heartness. Crypt Kicker says, what are you learning in school? So I am on a pre-law track. I'm working on my undergrad degree and I want to go to law school afterwards. Super dimensional fortress, Loopy. Right now I have a political science class and a biology class that I'm working on in the summer term, and they're 6 weeks long. So we're approaching the end of this term, and then we'll start another term at the end of June. Loopy says, you're on the West Coast? I am not. I'm still in Florida. Crypt Kicker says, nice. Yeah. My media class, or my politics class has been really cool. It's been about media, and I like that, like how politics and media intersect. It's been a very interesting class, I have to say. I absolutely love it. Hi, how are you doing? It's nice to have you here, Akara. Silver Scimitar, hello. I think I can. Let me see. Can I? All right. You should be good. Check it out, Silver. See if you are. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm excited to go look for lizards. Hakura says, I'm a doctor. That's so cool. Hi, Zabar Builder. Welcome in. How are you? Oh, West Coast Florida. You know those trees. Heartness. For some reason, I thought you meant like the west coast of the U.S. I was like, nah, I'm not in California. That's funny. Silver says, I think it worked. Yeah, it looks like it did. Easy peasy. I am a pre-law student right now. And a streamer, apparently. Professional YouTuber at its finest. Actually, that railing behind you, Tony Hawk did a grind there. Dang, that's so dope. I love the Tony Hawk games. The Tony Hawk games are cool. So we're gonna get this weird thing all like set up and then try to see if I can wear the camera and what that might look like. Silver says, for anybody who don't know, I'm formerly Silver Apocalypse. I had a PC issue a few weeks back. Had to take it to Geek Squad, get it fixed, but lost all my data. That sucks, Silver. I'm so sorry. I'm going through a period right now where I'm about to wipe everything on my main PC and then start over, but I just haven't had time to do it. So I'm so sorry that you lost that other account, dude. I think that Twitch should really find a way to work with you on that. That doesn't make sense to me. Where's Gur? Gur is actually at home with Gumi in the hand, so I don't take him to school with me. He's much happier just chilling at home with the fam, and he lives with them most of the time anyway, so to him that's a familiar spot. But I've really been enjoying going home on the weekends and seeing Gur, because I end up spending almost all my time cuddling him. He's so cute. And he just got a bath last time I was there, so he's like super fluffy, super cute, super awesome. Love him so much, he's so awesome. I want to cuddle Gur now. So like this seems like it's gonna work, but it's also very not easy to set up. Let's get it a little bit more stiff. Hopefully that's straight. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Also, is it backwards? Might not be. Man, I forget how to unlock this. This is complicated. Sabar Builder says, I'm from Pakistan City, Karachi Garden West. Welcome in from Pakistan. I'm in Florida, USA. Okay, so let's see. I think I want it to face the other way, which means I will actually need to flip it around, which is kind of funny because that's how it was before, and I was like, nope, not gonna work. And I was like, yeah, actually that was the way it was supposed to be. Dang it. It'll be okay. We'll get it. They actually, so Ahakara says, buy a new stand. Well, they actually don't sell exactly what I need, and I usually have to take multiple parts of different pieces and put them together to meet my needs. So this is two separate things I bought from two different companies that I'm combining to make what I need. Although I will say, like, stuff for IRL streaming has gotten way better. There's a lot more available than when I first started. I still find myself having to kind of mix and match pieces, but it's okay because honestly they're meant for that. They can totally do that successfully. Oh, you had to do a quick reset? Sorry about that. So this is clicked in now. You guys want to go on an adventure? First person adventure time. Jeff, hi, how are you? Aaron, hi, how are you? Great to see everybody. Does Gert like lizards? I don't know. I haven't seen him go after lizards. No time recently, at least. Loopy Droopy says, no, it's not your fault. So let's try this. I'm gonna put you guys in a precarious situation. Hold on, okay? Also, you're probably gonna see my under chin. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, I forgot. I have to do something to make this. Hold on, it's not ready. It's not ready. Hi, Damos Puppets. Welcome back. How are you doing? The ticks have been insane. Oh no. Make sure you wear your DEET. You don't want any ticks. Silver says, I watched a YouTube video last night before going to bed. Bad idea. Top 10 worst insects in the world. Some really nasty ones for sure. Oh no. Jeff says, does your college like holograms? I think they'll end up liking holograms. Right now, they're not so sure about me. Right now, they're like, oh my gosh, this lady's so weird. But I am trying not to let that bother me because I'm getting all A's so far. So as long as I get all A's, that's really what's important. Damo says, I finally got Discord. Heck yes. Ahakara says, wow, it's like America. Yes, this is Florida in America. Silvertip says, assassin caterpillar, rove beetle, plus caterpillar, red tail scorpion, screw fly, murder hornet, kissing bug, and yes, those last two are in the US. We just had a horrible kissing bug problem. The love bugs. Holy crap. Where I am, like, and at my dorm, there was a patio. The patio was like the breeding ground for the freaking love bugs. And so every single day, anytime I went outside, it was like a wall of love bugs. It was disgusting. But luckily, they're finally done until September. So I can look forward to that in September, I guess. More love bugs. Hooray. Kara says, are you from America? Yes, I am. I'm an American hologram. Silvertip says, assassin caterpillar, rove beetle, pus caterpillar, red tail scorpion, murder hornet, kissing bug, and yes, those last two are in the US. Damos Puppet says, guys, I'm interested in skating. Like skateboarding or roller skating or what? Labyrinth says, hello, I'm in Tennessee at my parents' cabin. That's so cool. How's the Tennessee cabin today? How are the mountains? You gotta be on your finals. Congratulations, Damos Puppets. Let's go. Aw, Ahakara, hardness. Loopy says she's super dimensional. Some people say Bigfoot's interdimensional. Damos Puppet says boarding. Heck yeah. Ahakara says, I'm also smiling when you smile. Wow. Oh, you're so nice. And Damos says, I'm going to 6th grade. Heck yeah, get it. Gosh, you're getting so old now. In no time at all, you'll be at college too. Labyrinth has been watching Iron Man Duck playing Chivalry 2 with another streamer. Heck yeah. Interested because of street lugging. What's street lugging? Explain it to me. Labyrinth says, it's been a nice day here. Good. I'm happy it's been a nice day. I'm just having a good day because I'm with you all and I missed you so much. And I missed you so much, and I missed you so much. Not streaming's really hard. To have days without some streams is difficult. But here we are. We can do it. It'll be great. Labyrinth says, it's been a nice day here. It's a nice day here too. like lugging, but on the street. Cool. So let's see. How do I get this unlocked to open? I don't remember. Okay. This is the part where we don't know what's gonna happen. You guys, hold on for dear life. I don't know what's gonna happen to you. Oh no, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh no. Oh, oh no, I don't know what's gonna happen to you. Oh, are you guys okay? Are you surviving? Oh no. Oh, I see an issue here. Is there a way to solve it? Maybe if I go way up like this. Are you guys okay? 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 Are you surviving? All right, let's see if this will work. I don't know if it will. It's kind of risky, I have to say. It's the riskiest thing I've ever done to my camera. It's very scary. Thank you everybody for the likes and subscribes as you go by. It's very risky. What are we gonna do? Even if you run, you can't breathe well? Oh no. Do you have asthma? I have asthma too. Uh-oh, this thing's not holding very well. Damo says, I can't even throw a ball high. Aww. It'll be obligatory to play basketball. Do they make you? Jeff says, beware Florida man. I will beware. Labyrinth says 82 and sunny today. Silver says, several of them are in Lucas's area. Oh no. Okay, let's see if this will hold. I don't know, guys. It seems a little bit like it doesn't want to hold, but it's not exactly hands-free. Although that might be as good as I can get. I don't know. Maybe I have to go up more like this. As far as I know, Turtle's doing good. This might work. But I think I'm gonna have to read stream on the other thingy. Hi, Triple Chin Wonder, welcome. Nice, Labyrinth, that sounds cool. What do you want to get there? It was bad, you had to get an x-ray, are you okay? Is the volume fixed? Triple Chin says, I find lizards and frogs at my house all the time. I like frogs too. Seductive. What's up, Triple Chin Wonder? Super Heartness. Is the volume better or worse, Silver? Sounds like it might have gone a little extreme. I can't see chat for a second, everybody. Chat's coming back soon. Ah, this is stable, I think. Whoa. I think this is stable. Everything falls. Hope you're enjoying this ride. How do you know everything's stable? Because it's falling. Yes, yes. Because it's falling, that's how you know it's not stable. If you guys are scared that you're gonna fall, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, so close, man. So freaking close. Okay. That might work. Maybe. Where's my other phone so I can see chat? All right, I can see chat again. Hi to the squirrel. Let's go look at some wildlife like squirrels. Despite volume going up a bit, not too bad, and can hear you better now. Good. Lyman says, I'm not sure. I'm going to look at their books, retro shirts, and collectibles. Awesome. The volume is much more clear and present. Much better. Good. Kara says, wow, beautiful city. Yay. Okay. So now I'm going to set everything back up. Guess we'll put chat on this for now so I can see it easily without trying too hard. You guys are probably going to be able to see yourself as well. Hope you don't mind. Now we have to get all my stuff packed. Easy peasy. Let's go look for some stuff. Can y'all see my chin? All right, so we were gonna look for some lizards or something. There's a squirrel. The squirrel's in the trash can. Looks like we are kind of having some stuttering on this walk. Avoid alligators. Well, probably shouldn't hang out here too long then. Silver says, I cannot believe Amazon canceled Gen 5 in the middle of a story. MK2 was good though. Mando and Grogu was okay, but really could have done the movie in a season 4. Yeah. Here's a cute squirrel. He's like, are you gonna feed me? The squirrel wants food. Let me see if I can get the camera adjusted. It's not quite right. Oh yeah, I forgot, if it's gonna be held up like this. Uh-oh, what was that? Something important, no doubt. The gators just want a chance for a higher education. Yeah, that's right. Do you see one? There's something swimming around in there. I feel like I have to glue this later. Other students are walking by talking about how there's usually gators in here. There's something swimming around. Maybe we should leave. We're supposed to be looking for lizards, not gators. The gators want a chance at getting smarter, eating students, teachers, and whomever. True. That is true. Thanks for all the likes and subscribes, everybody. I guess we'll just walk around normal. Because what we were doing before is abnormal. Jeff says, put on power armor. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I should put on power armor. Where's my power armor? Don't have to worry about a gator if I've got power armor on. Right? Do you think the more students they eat, the smarter they get? Is that what we've decided? Man, no wonder so many gators hang out here. These students are delicious. The bigger the brain, the better the dinner. Oh my, what is that? No, that's a log. Dang, logs look just like gators. Did you know that? But if a log is swimming really slowly across the water, then it's probably not a log. Anyway, maybe we should go look for lizards, as was our original intention. I should also do something with this extra thingy that I'm doing. Hey. Okay, got it. A wisecracking gator trying to outrun a skateboarding ninja in Joe Estevez's carnival sideshow. Hashtag chainsaw withdrawal symptoms. I think that might be coming back soon, I'm happy to say, because guess what? I'm going to try to put some OBS on the laptop that I've got at school and see if I can do some game streams from school. So it's not like a guarantee yet, but it's a possibility. It is a possibility. So is walking like making me lose service? Hi Lucas, how you doing? Happy you could make it. Man, I would not say that this is going super smoothly, but it's something. As a hologram, don't walk through people, it's rude. No promises. What's the point of being a hologram if I can't utilize all the benefits? Right? I haven't seen a single lizard. I don't think we're in a gardeny enough area for lizards. Yeah, the hand's doing good. Thank you for asking. Well, let's go find a more gardeny area for lizards. I don't think I should go that way. It looks like it's full of mystery. Mystery and potentially danger. Mystery and danger, mystery and danger. What's down the hall? Nobody knows. Mystery and danger. Mystery and danger. Emergency use only. Man, that thing looks like it's gonna cause the emergency. Triple Chin Wonder says walks through walls and ends up on platform 9 3/4. There you go. Uh-oh. My super stable camera is not stable. Doot doot. Super stable camera is not so stable. It's just not working. Yeah, it is. It's working. It's working. Okay, let's go for a walk. Welcome back, Loopy Droopy. Sorry that you had to do that. It just wasn't working. Wonder if there's any lizards over here. I see a garden area. Should we look for lizards over here? You can almost feel the campus knowledge. Labyrinth says, I'm on a mountain, but I don't hear no banjo music. I got the new game Fate Keeper downloading. It looks pretty cool. What's it about? All right, do we see any lizards? It's not that hot of a day, really. When the day's hot, you see a lot of lizards. Is that the problem, that it's just not hot enough? Or do you think they knew I was coming so they all ran away? I'm not sure. It looks like ES6 before we get actual ES6. Anybody see a lizard? I see a lot of squirrels. Maybe we should have made a squirrel counter. Today's the days for squirrels, right? Silver says, maybe it's not hot enough. Yeah, it's kind of cooling off out here. Well, we might have to do this again if it ends up being a total fail. On a hotter day. Well, I don't see any lizards in these here bushes. Was that one? I see one. All right, lizard acquired. Do you guys see it? It ran away. Can I get an exclamation point lizard in the chat? I can't see it anymore, but I saw it run across the way. Did y'all see that? Get him! Catalog him! Weird, why didn't it count up? Can we do it again? If it doesn't work, I might have to fix it and we'll just do this another day. Because it said we found 0 lizards. So like it does start at 0, but I thought that adding 1 would make it 1. So let's add another one and see what happens. Always remember to never catch a lizard by its tail. Yeah. Don't catch a lizard by its tail. Can I get another exclamation point lizard in the chat? Thank you, Silver. 0 lizards. All right, it's broken. Can you please send me a DM that says fix the lizard counter? We'll try this again next time. And maybe we should make a squirrel counter too. Because I'm not really seeing any lizards that are countable because of our counting problems. So maybe we'll just go for an exploration. Lost lizard. Yeah, let's go. That's what we could do. We could do lost lizards for today. I've seen so many lizards, I was just like, that's like the perfect game to play. And then of course I picked kind of a cold day, and so the lizards are hiding. They don't want to come out and play. Might have to put my hair back. We lost the lizard. At least it ain't lizards. Those are plenty of the loves in Nashville. So this is an interesting piece of art. Let's go look at it. Oh, there's a car coming. I'm gonna wait. Lucas says, this is a pretty campus. I think so too. Go to the physics building so they can study a hologram, right? A lot of people are science majors here. This is a STEM university primarily. I am not a STEM major, but a lot of people are. So I don't know if there's a plaque about this one. Haven't really looked at it. E equals MC Lizard. Loopy says it is a pretty campus. Makes me want to go back to college just for the scenery. Tell you what, this place has a lot nicer stuff than my other college that I just graduated from. I still have to do a graduation post. That's how busy I've been. I haven't been posting on social at all. So anybody who's like, why hasn't Dahlia been posting? I'm so sorry. I've been so overwhelmed, but I am starting to get more on track. I mean, I don't know if I'm really getting on track or if I'm just making the most out of time I get, because to be honest, I think maybe till fall I'll probably just remain extremely busy, and then I don't know, maybe I'll be busy in fall too. We'll just have to play it by ear. Thanks, Loopy. I'm just happy that, so today the reason we were able to do this stream is because my class, which is usually happening during this time, got canceled. So that means I had an extra time to, and also not only that, but like I got caught up and even ahead on my reading a little bit, which was pretty hard to do because it's a 6-week class. And so it's been like a lot of reading. But I got caught up and class got canceled. So I was like, this is the perfect time to stream. I'm gonna use the time while I have it. Plus, I mean, like I kept trying to figure out how I was gonna make streams work at home. And I finally just realized, like, I'm here almost all the time now. And when I go home, I wanna hang out with the fam and Gur and do laundry and stuff, and so there's not like a lot of stream time. Not saying I'll never stream from home while I'm here, but I think it's way more likely I'll just walk around campus and stream, or stream from my dorm room potentially. That's also a possibility. Accuracy by volume is a thing. Use Discord for us to do your homework. What's your name in Discord, Jeff? I would be happy to sit in Discord if I'm working on something that doesn't require my full attention. Lucas says, we understand. Take your time, Hologram Dahlia. Twitch is doomed without you, but we understand. Aw. Well, hopefully I can do a Twitch stream soon. Triple says, always make the most out of the time you get, because time is a currency you never get back. That's so true. For some reason, the first thing that popped into my head after that, Seductive, was, especially if you meet a cannibal. Stream college parties, lol. Jeff says, I'm old, I don't do Discord. Yeah, but you were the one that said we should be in Discord together. So, like, that's why I asked. Loopy says, I'm just glad you're still walking this earth. And that's still a good idea. I might do it anyway, Jeff. And we'll be like, this is the Jeff party, but he's not going to come because he doesn't use Discord. The bell tower. 72-hour college party stream. Cannibal colleges are only found in the rainforest these days. Is that where you would apply? I would not apply to a cannibal college because of mad cow disease or whatever it's called. Prions. You can get prions in your brain from that diet. Bad dietary choices. It's not that good for you. Loopy says, Jeff, stream a college party. I'll show up. Triple Chin says, only if the entrees were delicious. Do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. Flashing light, flashing light. Do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. Yeah. Do not enter. Do not enter this way. Do not enter. Do not enter. Do not enter. Let's go this way. Time for a classic joke. What did the first cannibal clown say to the second one? Does this taste funny to you? Hey Tony, how you doing? We've only found one lizard. I'm gonna have to bring your gift to campus so we can open it on stream. I received it, but I kept it in the box so far so that you could be there when we open it. How you doing, Tony? Great to see you. Had a bit of buffering. Yeah, walking around does that, you know? Walking around does that. Tony says, cool. Yeah, I'm excited about that. Uh-oh, we have a typical traffic jam. The parking here is bad. I actually thought that I would probably just drive here every day, even though it was really far. And then I realized that you can't do that because the parking is not good. The parking is really, really difficult, actually. Apparently, even with a pass. Somebody made Joechella. That's kind of funny. Joechella. I wonder if that was a good party. Bad traffic people. Yeah. I want to see you on a motorcycle. I'm thinking an R7. I don't have an R7. Power armor better than a car. Roll up the shoulders of Liberty Prime. $50,000 students go to this campus. Did you know that this school is considered a new Ivy? Which I guess means that it's like the equivalency of an Ivy League except for public school. Lucas says it's hot. Is it hot there? Weather looks nice. Actually, I would say today is cool. It's like in the high 70s, low 80s, and there's a breeze. So it's been a lot cooler today than it was previously. The previous several days were really hot, but now it's kind of cooling off. Half those students are online, Loopy says. No, 50,000 to 60,000 in-person students. And then they have a separate online program. This is a huge campus. It's mega massive. I want to find a table to stop and drink my iced tea. I'm starting to be thirsty. The school is treating me pretty good. I've got A's so far, Tony. Now, as you might expect with such a competitive type school, the social aspect is also a bit competitive. So I haven't made any super good friends yet, but there's some people that are nice to me. And it's really cool that everyone is intelligent and works hard. It's nice to be in that environment. That's been really pleasant. Holograms have an unfair advantage online. That's true. Oh, sorry, my hair got in the way. That's funny. I need to put my hair back when we find a table. Can't live in the South without some good old sweet iced tea. Hologram hair. Yeah, overall things are good. The most important thing is just keeping really high grades here, because now that I'm actually on officially in like it's not like, it's so funny because for the pre-law stuff, they said there is not an official pre-law program, but then there's another thing you can do called like pre-law scholars. So like there kind of is an official program, there's kind of not. It's definitely not a major. It's just something extra that you add to your stuff. And so now that I'm in that and I've been learning a lot more about like what it takes to get into law school, it turns out one of the very most important things is your GPA. So I have to keep getting A's. It's really important. It's really important to keep getting A's. And I was like, well, how am I going to take 15 credits every semester to be on the president's list and not go crazy? And then I realized I already did the hard thing. The hard thing was getting in here. I already did that. So now that I'm in here, I maybe don't need to like push myself like I'm gonna freaking die. Maybe I can just take full-time load and not do full-time and plus. Because that's what I was doing before to prove rigorousness. To have a rigorous transcript full of all A's. Oh, look at this. Hey, an armadillo, you guys. Does that count as a lizard? Not really, right? You see the armadillo? A couple of armadillos. There's one right, do you guys see him? There's two armadillos in the shot right now. There's one. There's two, actually. They're together now. Oh, there's 3 armadillos. Three armadillos. Armadillo is a thing there. Yeah, apparently this is where the family of armadillos live. Here comes a 4th armadillo. But yeah, this is a really competitive school. It's difficult to get into. I worked my butt off. There was still a chance I wouldn't get in even with working my butt off, but then I did get in. So it's like, as long as I get A's at this point, I think that needs to be good enough. I need to maybe not push myself so hard about, like, I also have to be on the president's list every single semester, because that's what I did at the last school. And I think that I'm still going to be on honor roll even if I'm not on the president's list. So might need to change my priority a little bit. Jeff says an armadillo is a lizard with power armor for real. These are some cute armadillos. They're being very cute. I like the armadillos. Hollow Armadillo fam. Oh yeah, I heard about that new Witcher DLC. I was honestly really surprised that they were gonna do another Witcher DLC this far. Oh, this must be where they live. Look, they're crawling into that rock. What are they doing in there? Went out looking for lizards and found armadillos. I see one way over there too. Probably eating mice, maybe, yeah. They're all sharing. I always think armadillos are so cute. I remember when I was a teenager, some girls I knew ran after some armadillos and forced them to roll down a hill. I thought that was so mean, but they're just like little roly-poly animals. And I guess they will roll into a ball and roll away if they have to. Not that I recommend doing that, it's cruel. That would be mean to do to a little armadillo. Bring them water next time, that's a good idea. Though they seem like they're doing okay here. They've got their little hideout. Triple says, I think opossums are cute as well. You think that they're doing it to set up Witcher 4 and I'm all for it? I mean, how long ago did that come out? You know what I mean? It's like the never-ending thing of like people don't want to release a new game. Thank you, by the way, everyone, for all the likes and subscribes as you go by. That means a lot to me. Armadillos are cool. They eat ticks and ants and stuff. They're very cute. 2015 for Base Witcher 3 and 2016 for the final expansion, Blood and Wine. Best games ever played. A lizard, you guys! Look, there's a lizard on the rock! We found one! In our armadillo hangout. Lizard and armadillos. This is the gold mine right here. Can I please get an exclamation point lizard in the chat to celebrate the lizard hanging out with our little armadillo friends? Oh yeah, I forgot. I guess we need a lost lizard until I fix it. Lol. So I should make squirrels and armadillos and lizards for the next counters. And we can do this again next time I have time to stream. I guess I'm gonna go a bit longer since I started late. I had planned to end by now, but I'm gonna go longer. Hopefully my friends still come by and say hi, even though I said I would be over by now. Because we're watching the armadillos. The cute armadillos, being so cute. Cute armadillos, being so cute. Cute armadillos, being so cute. They're digging. That must be where the good stuff is. At my apartment, there was some armadillos that were living there. And I think we saw armadillo egg things. It was weird. You're gonna raise a family of possums? I had a friend that did that. If you really love the possums, then I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Save them from having to go through some garbage. Not every rodent can be as helpful as the armadillo. Thanks for the likes and subscribes as you go by, everybody. Right now we're watching a family of armadillos eating dinner. It's a shame that all the cute animals can't be owned in Alabama. Opossums, raccoons, etc. My house would be like a mini petting zoo. That's what Triple Chin Wonder says. Alright. I'm going to sit down and drink my drink now. We might still be able to watch the armadillos. I'm going to take a break from all this walking. We'll set up this and you guys can see me again. Unless you'd rather watch the armadillos. They're pretty cute, but they're kind of just doing the same thing over and over again. It's like, yep, they're still eating. Oh, look, a beautiful bird. Let's look at it for a second, though. Where's this beautiful bird? My zoom is very limited with YouTube. There's a beautiful bird. I actually have killer zoom on this camera, but when I'm going through the YouTube app, it's limited by their capabilities. Oh, the bird left. The bird's like, I gotta get away from these armadillos. Or this crazy lady. Maybe that's what she was thinking. There's a crazy lady filming me. Bird is the word around college these days. Oh yeah, I forgot. This thing's like hella locked in. Which is how you would want your camera holder to be. Hella locked in. Whoa. Now it is time to unlock. Hi, I'm still here. I'm back. It's me, Dahlia, the future hologram. But for today, I am just a hologram. Partners, Loopy. See you soon. Hope you have a good day. I still have a lot of homework to do. I ended up not getting pretty much any of it done. Well, I mean, I have gotten almost everything done that I need for the week. Today, this morning, pardon me, I was going to do a bunch of homework, and then I didn't do that. So that's what I'm behind on, but I can still finish that tonight. So I'm not like totally screwed. This is a weird outfit. Let me show you. So I can wear my chat. I was wearing you on my chest like a baby. Thank you to all the lurkers. You guys rock, and thanks for all the likes and subscribes as you go by. Yippee! Message successfully sent. Can you guys still hear me okay? I don't know which way this goes. I think I'm gonna take this funny thing off. My funny outfit. I don't want to wear it anymore. Lucas says, I can hear you fine. All right, good. Or do you think I should leave the funny outfit on? We could walk around for another half an hour. Look for more lizards. It's hard to count them though. It's hard to count them because the counter is broken. It's very sad. Let's look for hologram lizards. That's the real challenge. You're right, Lucas. What have I been thinking? We should have been looking for hologram lizards the whole time. Of course. That's so much smarter than what I was gonna do. Hold on, I have some iced tea in here and I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Dahlia the hologram. Hold on. Dahlia the hologram. Future booms. Time for some iced tea. Lucas says, what an awesome cup. Thank you. I think so too. It is an awesome cup. Ooh, I see a red cardinal type bird. See on it. Look at that cool red cardinal type bird. It was like, I'm done. You want 20 cardinals or 20 iced teas? Lol. I need to do more yoga. Get all stretchy. I feel like there should be a harmonica in here. That's my harmonica playing of the day. The armadillos are going through the leaves now. They're almost buried. Lucas says the bird, someone said there was a party here. Okay, I'm out. Lol. The bird's actually still hopping around. Now I don't see it anymore, but it was still there for a second. So my plan right now is that I have to catch up on my homework. I have a chore that I have to do at my dorm tomorrow. And if I get all of that done, I want to do a Twitch stream tomorrow night. It's very much up in the air right now. I don't know if I'll be able to. But keep an eye out for that, because as long as I get everything done, I'm going to. If I get OBS set up before that, we'll try to do a game. If I don't get OBS set up before that, maybe we'll set up OBS for the stream so that like it gets done while we're chatting and stuff. And then that way I can at least like get on Twitch and be like, hey, I still exist. Sorry I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. It's been extremely weird to not stream for a few weeks, you know? Extremely weird. Lucas says, nice, Twitch is saved. you know most cardinals are red, but they're an extremely rare yellow cardinal? I didn't know that, Silver. That's super interesting. So if I ever see a yellow cardinal, it's like extra good luck. Are they of the same family and it's just a recessive gene, or is that like a completely different kind of cardinal? But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord, because that's where I will announce that I'm streaming tomorrow. Otherwise, so Saturdays and Sundays are not guaranteed anymore. That schedule is now over. I don't have regular days set yet. I think that'll be easier to do in the fall. It might be hard to do in the summer, but it's much more likely that I'll just do streams like this that I can when I can. Like, if I know I'm gonna have extra time in a day, I'll try to give you guys as much notice as possible, like a day or so if I can, that I'm planning on streaming. But until fall, that might be the best I can do for a schedule, and then I'll try to be hitting one stream on each platform again, like we were doing before. In a perfect world, I would be able to stream for like an hour every day, but to be honest, that's not as easy as it should be. I'm studying really hard, but that's how you keep the A's up. You gotta keep the A's up. Lots of A's. That's the only way. A. All right. I need an A. Silver says, yes, both are northern cardinals, and I've only seen pictures of the yellow one. Haha, Tony says, A! Yes. Give me 2 A's, because I'm in 2 classes right now. They're 6 weeks long each, so I'm about to finish them and then start 2 more. It's been pretty intense, but it's been good. I had a really full summer last year, too. I remember, I think I didn't stream at all last summer, right? Wasn't it really hard to stream because of how much work I was doing? I had 5 classes last summer. Everybody told me that was crazy and there's no way I could do it, but I did it. So, and I got A's, and yeah, I did the thing that nobody said I could do. Everyone said they recommended highly against it. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Like, just because I learned I can do that doesn't mean I should do that, because it's really hard. It's like, by the time you finish the semester, you wake up one day and it was all just a blur. You're like, what happened for the last 5 months? I just spent the entire time studying. But this college has some really cool amenities, so if I ever have time to use any of them. Did you know that this college has a game room? And get this, it has a stream pod. So I need to look into what entails using the stream pod, but I could potentially sign up to use the stream pod. That would be kind of cool. Silver says, yeah, it was pretty busy for you. And still is, right? Yeah. It's a lot harder to get the streams in during the summer. I just miss gaming. I literally have not gamed in so long. I don't know where we are in relation to the place where the game room is. I also think that if I tried to go down into the basement, my service would probably drop. So I don't know if I can stream down there. I might walk down there at another time and see if I get service down there, but I feel like most of the time when I go into buildings, I don't get service. Lucas says, if they only knew you always go for hard mode in games, so hard mode IRL should be fine. Well, that's what I keep trying to tell myself, like, and I am capable of doing this, but when I was worried about how much more difficult this college was going to be, I was like, I picked the hard mode college. That's a very Dahlia thing to do, since, you know, I built my whole community on playing games on the hardest difficulty. I also attend school on the hardest difficulty. I could up it a little bit if I were to, you know, be in a STEM. What I'm doing is really easy for me. Then again, I'm sure STEM is probably easy for some people. Like, I've been able to get A's in my science classes. It's not that it's undoable. It's just that I feel like it's nothing but memorizing facts. And that's not as fun to me. I like reading and writing better, so I think that I'm on the right path. Wait, a stream pod. Are you tucked away inside of a pod and streaming? Silver says, yeah, it's like a separate room with glass so people can see you in there. And they've got like a gaming setup, and they've got lights and a camera and a microphone, and you like have to reserve it ahead of time by emailing somebody and asking to use it. But it is literally a stream pod. So it's kind of cool. It's the public streaming pod of the, it's not totally public, like I think you at least have to be a student, but I need to get all the details, like would I be allowed to stream to my own channel, or would I have to stream like to a school channel? Which I would still do if that's what they wanted, and then I'd just be like, everybody, come on! Yeah, I'm getting tired, and I still have so much homework to do. I probably ought to wind down for today. Dahlia has practiced 54 yawns on YouTube for her upcoming big reveal as a professional yawner. Hold on, hold that thought. Oh, there's another one. I'm getting tired. I need to go do my schoolwork. So I'll probably go ahead and end it here then. It was good to get a couple hours in with everybody. And I hope we get to do this again soon. Tony says, how long are you going to be there? Like at this school? At least 2 or 3 years, and maybe longer, because there's a really good law school here that I want to go to. I don't know if I will. Oh, sorry. But there's a really good law school here that I want to go to. So if I get into it, I would maybe be here longer than 2 or 3 years. But my current path is 2 or 3 years. Of course, if I go all hard mode on it, like I was doing, where I take too many classes and go and do too much school, if I do that, I might graduate sooner. I actually got my associate's degree done in like a year from doing that. I don't know if it was necessary, but it was worth it. Silver says, that's pretty cool though. I would think that if it's connected to the net, you'd be able to access your channel. Yeah, it should be. And let's see. So I'll look into that. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but they do have that. I need to like see like how I would access my games and things in there. It would take some research before I can commit to a stream in there. Let's take apart all this weird stuff. So This is the weird harness thing I was wearing. It worked okay. I mean, as far as, because I've tried so many different strange methods for holding my camera on, and like, this was the best one. It's still not perfect. I have a belt at home that's like a goth elastic belt, and I think that I need to bring that, because that would be the perfect thing to hold the camera in the position I want it to be in. This doesn't fully hold it against my chest like it's supposed to, weirdly. It like only mostly does. But not even 100% all the way. I have tried so many different things for this to be able to wear my camera or my phone, and none of the equipment that I've tried has been 100% efficient. Tony says, don't burn yourself out, you need to rest too. Thanks for that, Tony. It's important for me to remind myself of that. This is the second fun thing I've been able to do since I've been here, and this is technically work for me. I was able to do something fun last week. I went to a karaoke party, and that was fun. Other than that, like, I have literally just been doing nothing but studying. And I have been going home on the weekends and seeing Gurr, so that's been fun too. But I have to get those good grades. Silver says, great to see you. I hope the schoolwork keeps going well for you. And say hi to the Han and Gumi and Gurr. And the Armadillogram fam. Aw, armadillos. Silver says goodbye. They went into their little cave. I don't see them anymore. They're so cute. I had fun with that. Hi, War Habit. Great to see you. How are you doing? War Habit says, Florida looks way too hot for me. It's pretty nice today, but it is warm. I think it's like in the 80s, and it has a breeze. So it's actually cooler today than it has been, surprisingly. That's cool for here. I love it. I love the extreme heat. Can you guys hear the water plant? There's like some water thing next to me. I don't know what they're doing in there. Some sort of education thing, because it's college. Just so show Gurr to the dean. It's A for a lifetime, right? I'm sure the dean would be like, wow, you have the cutest dog. Here's some scholarships. Lucas says, extreme heat with hard study. What a powerful combination. Silvervex! Hello, you made it, Heartness! War Habit says, I'm in my basement eating ice cream and avoiding all heat. That's a good thing to do. I'm happy that you're able to avoid all heat that way. Silver says, yeah, it's not bad today, but Florida can be super hot. Silverback says, I don't know how to YouTube. Welcome to the red side. It's better here. Tony says, send a wolf to Gurr next time you see him. I will. I will. And I'll grab those packages to open as well. Or maybe we'll do a special stream at home if I have time. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I'll stream. And then I get there and I'm like, no. Or it's not even just me, though. Like, because the whole family's there and stuff, they usually have a bunch of stuff they need me to do. My time and my energy gets pulled in a bunch of different directions. I have a lot less control over what I'm able to do when I'm there, you know. Gotta pump you up with 4 shots of caffeine. I do love caffeine. Why are you thinking about that? Oh, because I've been yawning so much? Valid. I'm a yawn-tastic. This is the yawnliest show that ever did yawn. I finally got the weird phone holder to work a little bit. I had 550 milligrams of it the other day. I think that's more than the daily recommended limit, Silvervex. The doctor would say don't drink that much. I had a doctor that told me to quit drinking caffeine altogether because it was hurting my tummy. Sadly, I have not listened to that advice. I need to, probably. I'm really dependent on caffeine. How do you guys who don't drink caffeine, how do you get through the day? Any tips? That's the Army recommended daily limit. All right, well, I guess, you know, if it's an order. Lucas says, if that's the way you use it, yeah, it's a bit weird. I thought about doing that, actually. Trying to, like, tie it to my head. To see if I could get, like, a headband thing that would be a way to hold the camera. Tie it into my ponytail. Walk around with the camera on my head like this. See, this just clips onto this like that. Now I'm a unicorn! Sort of. Not yet. Yawn is the giant snake in the original Resident Evil game. Now I'm a unicorn. Would you guys feel safe if I was carrying you around like this? I would say you probably shouldn't. Lucas says, this is actually kind of cool. I don't think it would really stay. Like, I would have to, like... I think once I put the extra weight up here, it would just fall down. They supposedly make some headband things, but honestly, this thing has not been really usable in itself. And I had to add this other thing to it to make it kind of work. And then it still is too weak to, like, really hold the camera like it's supposed to. So this hasn't been as good as I wanted it to be. Some of you may remember that I tried to use this before and it just, like, fell apart. Like, it wasn't even usable before. Like, we've made some progress with it because we just keep trying. Silvervex says, me in the office the other day, you doing something we should know about? Nope, just all jacked up on caffeine. Ever thought of having a shoulder mount cam? I feel like I bought something that was supposed to be a shoulder mount cam before, and it didn't hold on very well either. So that's the thing, like, I keep trying all these different products and they just don't work that well. But I think that stuff is progressively getting better. So maybe at some point I can try some more stuff. One of the very first random things I bought to try to hold my phone in weird ways was a shoulder thingy. And it clipped on and held the phone, but then, like, it just kind of flopped around and didn't really stay where it was supposed to. I know a lot of IRL streamers use they don't use their phones. They have, like, a special camera that's small and it's on a selfie stick, and then they have it set up where they can set it into their shoulder. Like, I might be able to get a similar effect if I built some sort of a selfie stick holder in my backpack. Actually, that's a really good idea. Silver, are you still there? Will you send me a note that says, Bill, look into connecting the selfie stick to the backpack? Because I might be able to just do that. Freaking tape it to my, just tape the selfie stick to my shoulder strap. Done. Duct tape fixes everything. Silverbeck says, I'm getting confused who Silver is now. Lol. Well, you can send me a message too if you want to. Tony says, that sounds good. I mean, I guess we could experiment with it right now. I'm almost done putting this away. This has a box. It goes back into its box. Silver says, still here. Can you please send me a note that says, look into building a shoulder strap for backpack and selfie stick? Guess we'll play around for a few more minutes before I leave. I am getting hungry though. It's almost my dinner time. And then I have more homework to do. Homework all night long. All night long. Homework. Homework. All night long. Homework. All night long. Homework. Homework all night long. I'm gonna do so much homework. Tonight it's biology. Biology. Biola who? Biola he. Biola me? Biologia. Thank you, Silver. Let's see how good this plan works without duct tape. Also, do I have a clippy for my wild hairs? I have wild hairs. I am going to eat pancakes with strawberry jam soon. Yum! Lucas says 10 out of 10 long hair. Dude, I just cut my own hair recently because I couldn't afford a real haircut. I actually think I did a pretty good job, but it was way longer. It was getting so long I didn't like it. It was like almost to my booty. It was basically at my booty, and I was like, nah, dude, I'm not doing that. I don't want that hair. I want shorter hair. And so I made it shorter. Silver says, I'll study till Sunday morning. Yeah. Study till Sunday morning. Do 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 do. All right, let's see. What can we do with Tony's idea? First thing is to put on the backpack. Backpack acquired. I don't know if this is gonna work. It's like hanging so low. What would I stick the stick into? mean, we could always just go like this. Regular walking. Dahlia sporting the Crystal Gale look, right? I remember her from when I was little, dude. I was like, this lady has the most amazing hair. For those of you who are too young to remember, Crystal Gale had like hair down to her feet, and she was a country singer. Oh, I think I realized what the armadillos were eating. They were eating all these berries. I don't even know where I am. This campus is huge. But look at this, dude. Look at these cacti, man. Have you ever seen cacti like this? It's the Incredible Cacti Convention. Silver says, I think she has very short hair now. I wonder if somebody like made her have her hair long and now she's like, I'm never having long hair again. Short hair for me only. Hey, look, there's a bunch of painted rocks on here. It's getting hotter. I wonder if more lizards are gonna come out. Lost on campus. That hair had to be a nightmare to wash and brush, right? Well, luckily she was rich and famous so she could have people do it for her, I would think. I guess we're in Arizona now. These are some pretty crazy cacti. It's a nice experience. Also, this is an interesting, I guess, piece of art. I'm not really sure. Let's walk over here and explore it. This is interesting because if you look at the bottom of the trees, they're like attached to something that's actually stapled into the ground or drilled into the ground. Is there some sort of a plaque for this? There's a weird path. If I go in there, will everything fall on me? Should I be brave? It doesn't say do not enter. I'm gonna be brave. This is one of the secrets of the college. This college has secrets. Everything's so secretive. What? Oh my gosh, guys. There might be a thing here that my selfie stick might fit in. Hold on, let me show you what I'm trying to do. I'm being weird. Me? Weird? No. Look at this thing. See? There's a thing here. Sorry that that's such a horrible angle. There's a thing here. Let's try to put chat in it. I'm gonna try to put you in there. Get in there. Get in there, chat. Chat. Chat, you're in. Oh my gosh. Is this working? Holy crap. Morgor, you're a genius, mate. I think. Well, I mean, we already know you're a genius, but it looks like Morgor has saved the day. Except for now I have to like pull my own stream up again to read chat. Morgor has saved the day. Hold on tight, chat. So how does this feel? Tony says, this looks good. It's the right angle, it's easy to hold. Actually, I'm not sure it's the right angle. It's not really facing the same direction as me. There we go. I'll switch it so it looks more like we're going on the sidewalk now. And it's just enough out of the way that I can, you know, not have to show off my phone looking at chat, which is also nice. Let's see, should we go this way, which is way number 1? Or should we go this way, which is way number 2? Put your answers in chat. Elder Scrolls 6 graphics looks awesome, really nice trees. I heard that that game is going to have way more trees than Elder Scrolls 5. Lucas says 1. Do we have any other takers? 1, I mean 2. Tony says 1. Okay, we've got 2 1s. Third person that says something is the decider. 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. 1 or 2. 1. 1 or 2. 1. Hi, Johan. All right, let's go this way. It's nice and shady, and I like these flowers. These flower trees. Yes. How you doing, Johan? I hope you're having a nice day. It's good to see you again. Are you guys able to see the stream clearly? While I'm watching it, it doesn't look that clear, but I don't know if that's just because I've got the bit rate turned down. I feel like a lot of the architecture here really reminds me of Dune Awakening, which has been pretty fun. This building kind of has Dune Awakening vibes, right? What do you think? Are you getting Dune Awakening from this? Leave it to Dahlia, always trying to bring video games into real life. Dune Awakening is gonna get a single player mode? That would be cool. It would be really cool if your base didn't get destroyed. I literally just had my base finally disappear after all that time. It's clear at times and blurs at times. Is it when I'm moving that it's mostly blurry? Clear most of the time though. So this has obviously been kind of just an experiment stream, but there are some things I can do to try to improve quality for the future. I'll work on some things and see what I can come up with. Well, look at this, dude. Freaking, this was working good. I had the solution. Well, I actually didn't have this backpack that I'm using before. But leave it to our good friend Morgor to solve our problem. He solved the problem we've had for a long time. Thanks, Morgor. And thanks to everybody for liking and subscribing as you go by. Here is some beautiful flowers. And behind the flowers is another lagoon. This one actually has a beware of gators sign on it. So I think that please do not mow. I think that this is the one where if you're gonna see a gator. The other one feels like you should see a gator there, I will say. But this is the one that's actually got the gator signs. Anybody see a gator? I see a hornet. Not a gator though. Does the camera have image stabilization? So like, it does, but I think that the software I'm using to stream overrides it, which is annoying. I'm just using my phone. Was the other way more stable when I had it on my chest? But that's something that's kind of sad that annoys me all the time is like this camera has so much capability and then whatever streaming software I'm using to just go live directly from my phone ends up overriding a lot of the camera settings. And there is one software that's really good to not do that. It'll work to complement your different software settings. However, I'm not streaming it from it right now. There are advantages to streaming directly to YouTube through the YouTube software, but some of the trade-offs are things like it'll override your camera settings. Oh, hey, Coded Shockwave, it's great to see you. How are you? Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, we might be on Twitch tomorrow. However, I'm not 100% sure because it depends on if I get all my homework done. But welcome in on YouTube, JJ. I'm so sorry that I wasn't clear about being on Twitch, or I mean on YouTube. Did I say I was going to be on Twitch by accident? I might have. Who freaking knows? I always feel bad when I go too long without streaming on Twitch. But I actually feel bad when I go too long without streaming on both. It's been weird to take a break, but it's been a good break. Does it count as a break if the entire time I am like thinking about streaming and when's the next time I'm going to stream, so it didn't really feel like a break because I felt stressed out about not streaming? Lol. Ooh, I see something moving fast across the water over there. That was either a snake or a gator because it's kind of stayed underwater. That might be a gator because it popped up in the water and then... Nah, I think these are fish. I don't know. I thought I saw a little eye pop up. That's one of the best ways to tell. You can see a gator if it's looking at you, but you have to look really closely. Now I'm seeing a lot of fish, I think. Although I definitely saw something that wasn't a fish because it was like a long line that moved quickly. I don't see anything that I can 100% say is a gator right now. Silver says, I've only seen YouTube. As I see it, it needs more resolution and bit rate. I think you're right, Tony. And I think that if I was streaming from IRL Pro, I would be able to potentially have more bit rate. I think you're right. JJ says, I saw a really small snake in my backyard. Strangely, I wasn't scared by it. Didn't look poisonous, so I suppose that's why. That was a while ago though, not recently. Well, I'm happy that that situation worked out well and that you just got to enjoy seeing the snake without any more drama besides that. Sometimes just seeing a snake is drama enough. Ooh. Something big moving. I don't want to be here anymore. I love gators in somewhat controlled environments. Thanks everybody for liking the stream and subscribing as you go by. Here's the famous French fries. I guess they're famous. That's what I've been told. Well, it's my dinner time, so I'm probably gonna find somewhere to sit and shut down. Make sure you're in the Discord if you haven't joined already, because that's where I will post if I am going to stream on Twitch tomorrow or not. It 100% just depends on if I finish all my homework and if I finish my chore with enough time to still stream. But I would be thinking about like an evening to night stream, like approximately 8 p.m. or so Eastern time if I were going to stream tomorrow. So you don't have to look out for a notice until closer to then. And I guess I'll say one way or another now since I'm pushing it so hard. I really want to stream tomorrow. I just don't know if I'll be able to. I'm just so happy I was able to today, because it's been really weird not streaming. I'm just happy to be back. Rental e-scooters must park within designated area to avoid additional fees. I have not done that yet. Maybe sometime we should get a scooter and try to ride it around. That would be funny. Tony says, have an awesome dinner. Take care and have fun. You too, Tony. I hope that you enjoy your delicious pancakes and strawberries. Lucas says, it was nice to see you today. Thanks for finding the time to stream. Thank you for showing up. It means a lot to me. And it was so good to see you too, Lucas. So So good to see all my friends. Silvertip says, pygmy rattles are small but highly toxic. Yeah, snakes scare me, or at least rattlers. Everybody, if you haven't already, please like the stream and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Let me get into saying goodbye mode. We've tried a lot of different things today and had a lot of fun, and I appreciate you all being here. Silver says, thank you everyone for being here. Take care. Have a good night. Hold on, I'm gonna try to go like that. Very easy. Thank you for modding, Labyrinth, Silver, Lucas. I appreciate y'all coming out on short notice. Hopefully we can do this at least once a week. Tony says, bye all. See you soon, everybody. Super Heartness. Bye. Super duper Heartness. Bye.